So, there you go. What do you want?
Do you know where he ended up in the carnival before he was taken by the police?
Oh, no. I was here in the shop. It wasn't here.
Alright. Thank you.
So you're welcome. Have fun. Have a great day.
Yeah.
So, some other person has wandered into the shop and looking at some photography equipment. Anyway, so you guys leave. You've reached the fun house.
Yay!
Bum, bum, bum.
Yay! Yay!
Let's see. Fun house. Who will you meet?
See.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, look at me, I'm like, look.
It's a large 3-story wooden building painted in garishly loud colors. Clowns and similar adornments prevail. And it costs a ticket to get in.
Okay. Well, can I just get a dime? You said you could pay with money. Is that
Yeah.
how we're getting tickets?
There's probably a ticket booth. There's a ticket booth right in front of it. You can buy
Before I
tickets.
go, wait, how about that? I guess the tickets.
Yeah. How many do you want to get? Like $1 worth?
How much?
$10? They're a dime each. And from the look of it, everything costs one ticket.
Yeah, I'm just
so.
gonna get 10.
Oh yeah, you get $1
Just
worth.
out of cash.
You get $1 worth. You pay your ticket. You getting any for Virgil? Is he going in with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, of course it is.
So 2 tickets.
I was like, just come on.
The ticket taker takes your tickets, and you go in. It is the usual tilting floors, grotesquely distorting mirrors, spinning discs, hidden air jets, wooden sliders. So there's like a slide that you ride down on a burlap sack at one point. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's got all kinds of. It's just got all kinds of fun stuff in there,
Okay.
and it just looks like your typical funhouse. Has Miss Suzanna been in a funhouse before?
Not that she remembers.
Okay, so you've probably been traveling carnivals and stuff, but they didn't have anything this elaborate.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Does she have fun? Does she like it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's the weirdest thing you've ever seen, probably.
Like,
well,
yeah.
the weirdest silly thing you've ever seen.
So interesting.
And it kind of winds, so the path that you take winds all through the building and then comes out on the entrance again on, like, the other side. You know, there's an entrance here, and then there's an exit here,
Okay, yeah.
facing the front. So,
I'm just like, that was fun. We're seeing weird stuff.
there you go. You can see the House of Mirrors right next door, and on the other side of that is the Tunnel of Terror.
I'm sitting here like,
That's actually a ride. You actually get into a little coffin-shaped thing that rolls inside.
Well, Virgil, are you up for it?
He just kind of shrugs. He's looking pretty nonplussed by the fun house. He's just kind of like,
Have some fun.
Maybe this whole thing's just a wild goose chase.
Goose. Maybe that. Well, we might as well enjoy it while we can.
All right, so you're going to head for that next.
Yep.
James,
Yes.
you were going to talk to this gentleman here
This
who's walking out.
ugly
Make another spot hidden.
Spotted.
Yeah, make another quickie spot hidden.
There they are. Got it. 26.
There's a little grease paint on him. Like, he might be like a clown or something as well. There's a little bit just on the side of his face.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So, there, that's what you notice. He's a roomy-eyed oldster. And yeah, he looks like he's probably in his 60s. Let's see if I can find this guy. What's his name? Yeah. No, upper 40s probably. But he looks older than that, I guess. So, 60s maybe. So, what do you want to say to him? What do you want to do? How do you want to do?
Okay, you said he looks like the guy who runs this area or the place?
Probably this area.
Okay.
At least. He seemed to be, he was talking to the black guy, seemed to give him some orders before he started heading up.
Okay. My good sir,
Yeah?
if I could have your time for just a minute.
Alright.
Are these all the animals that you have in your fine establishment?
Yep, they're all here. If you want to see the bear a little better, then the great Hercules will be wrestling him in about an hour and a half.
Are any of the other animals taken out any time throughout the day?
No. We don't want the birds to get away, and some of these animals are dangerous.
Is the bear not dangerous?
Yeah, he's dangerous, so that's why he wrestles him in his cage.
Oh. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome. And he's off. Okay, and he's heading somewhere, you're not sure where.
Ooh.
He's walking off this way.
Walking off that way?
Yep. Towards the pavilion. Okay.
Wait, which one's the pavilion?
North Star Pavilion. It's a big building that's like up off the ground about 10 feet, and it looks like there's a big dance floor, and it's covered. Obviously there's room for storage underneath it. You can see it from across the place, 'cause it's the biggest building.
I want to head to the
Freak House, okay.
Gross.
You gonna buy some tickets on the way?
Yeah, I'll get $1
Some.
worth.
There's a ticket stand right here that you'll be passing as you go. So yeah, you get $1 worth. Mark off $1. Mark off $1.
I did.
What about 3 of you? Professor Pfeiffer. You've just left Professor Pfeiffer's. You actually spot Mr. Ingerton walking this direction. He's coming around this way. Or actually, he's at this ticket booth right here.
I'll head over there.
Okay. Yeah, Ingerton's at the ticket booth. He just bought, looks like he just bought, he just gave him a whole string of tickets.
Yeah.
About 10 of them, 15 maybe. It's hard to tell.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, everybody buying tickets?
Yeah.
$1 worth? What about Joel?
I don't think I'm going to yet.
Okay.
I will ask.
So yeah, you guys get tickets.
Did you find anything at the menagerie?
Well, they have a great collection of dangerous creatures.
Did any of them seem like what could be our culprit?
Any one of them could. But I didn't see any blood on them. But they had 2 days to clean it.
They did.
That makes me a little suspicious. Maybe somebody in the carnival staff or somebody up higher in it did something wrong and they're trying to cover it up.
That could be a possibility.
Was there anyone in there?
That would be rather scandalous. It seems my guy just got an idea.
I totally know what your idea is.
But no, what were you saying?
Was there anyone in there?
A grisly-looking fellow. Forgot to get his name.
And a Negro. There was a Negro in there cleaning up one of the cages.
And there was a Negro. But I didn't bother getting his name. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Oh, and Virgil's not there.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
You're not there?
No, I was at Virgil.
Oh.
Did you say that? You could have.
But I believe you might have better luck than I talking to them.
That may be what I do. I'm a little...
Since you're the working fellow who fights for the working man.
Is that going to be a problem?
Not at all! Nicer one.
And then he walks away. And walks away.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the menagerie.
Okay. Cost a ticket to get in.
No, we're not in the
I
same
will
boat
pay
at all.
10 cents, but only that.
Takes your dime. You know, there's ticket booths all over the place, everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
For the working man. Not.
Okay. Where are you two going? I know where you're heading. I'll deal with you in a minute.
I'll follow Ingerton.
Okay, you guys are going for England. Okay, let's do Joel. You get in. There's a black guy. Looks like he's cleaning out one of the
Yeah, we're
cages.
just full.
Which case is he cleaning out?
I assume that you're with her. I'm sorry, Colin. Are you going with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's got the lantern this
cleaning
time?
out, or is there a lantern in it?
Looks like he's actually cleaning out some of the cages with birds.
Because that's my hand.
Looks harmless, like toucans and stuff. So he's in there and the door's closed. It looks like he's mopping.
I guess I can't see anything different than what everything else
No,
is.
I can give you another description of it if you want, but
No,
it's pretty much the same thing. There's the killer bird and this 16-foot crocodile, which looks a little bit less than 16 foot to your eye, but whatever. And the bear and all that stuff.
Oh, I think after looking around for a little bit, just kind of
Tingling it
I'm gonna
micro-
come up to the door where the man is working at.
Mm-hmm.
Say, excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir, can I help you?
Were you here 2 nights ago?
I'm always here.
Do you know anything about the man who walked onto the fairgrounds that night?
He dead, ain't he?
Almost.
I heard he died.
Would you happen to know if any of the animals were out and about? Any of the cages were open that night?
Hell no, animals weren't out and about. He's a dangerous animal. Why, they'll cut you to pieces in a heartbeat.
Well, I know they would. That's why I was wondering. What if that's why he got his entrance?
Ain't no animals out. We don't let these animals out. Hercules goes in. That's that bear over there. It's a mighty good show.
Bears. Oh my.
Are you the police?
Quite the opposite, actually.
You a criminal?
Well,
Maybe not that opposite.
some might say, but I wouldn't.
That's so cryptic.
That's probably about it.
You can say that. He looks very confused.
What the hell do you mean?
Okay.
Cryptic as fuck.
Well, don't you be no criminalizing around here. He kind of goes back to his work, but he's obviously, he's right there. He's still listening to you, but he's working again.
Yeah. I mean, like, if he sounded, like, unconfident or, like, worried that I was poking in, I might touch harder than that.
You can make a psychology check if you want.
Oh, I guess I could, yeah. I have just a little bit left.
Right.
Nope.
Seems fine to you.
Alright.
I'm not taking offense when you kind of jump to the conclusion you're a criminal.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Alright.
it's probably still pretty neutral to you.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
Okay. It's a neat collection of animals. You walk out, the crowds are around. Oh, it's so nice. It's a beautiful day. Ooh. Okay, I want to do the House of Freaks next. And then we'll come back to Katelyn.
That's
Does everybody have a ticket for the House of Freaks? Costs one ticket. And there's a smell in this building. It is... You don't know what it is exactly. It's weird.
Does it happen to smell like that formaldehyde bath like I was in?
No,
Okay.
it's not. That's cleaner than this smell. It's kind of a... This is like a single-story wooden frame building. There's like a door at each end, an entrance and an exit, and then there's just like a hallway that runs down the middle of the building. You can see this almost as soon as you get in. Between these cubicles, there's 6 cubicles on each side with glass fronts. Okay? There's this, it's fetid and rank, and there's an odor as persistent as it is undefinable.
Smells terrible, but
You
I don't know
don't
what it
think
smells.
you'll ever forget how this building smells.
Oh, man.
You've got the most horrible man in America.
The wait, what?
That's
Horrible?
That's what he's billed as. He is just gross looking.
You don't have to describe it if it's not important, please.
Well, he's just like, looks almost like subhuman. He's really ugly, and he's got this gross overbite, and just, bleh, like, ugh. And he's wearing like a, ratty, disgusting, and when he sees you, he's like,
Hunchback or something.
yeah. He's all like messed up, and he's all crinkled over. You have Fatima, the fat lady.
Just ate that.
I have a picture of her. Oh wait, I've got a picture of this guy too. Hold on.
No.
I think I have a picture of all these guys. He might not look as awful in this picture. I got a freaking.
Because no, I just have dysmorphobia.
What's dysmorphobia?
No, teratophobia.
What is that?
I don't like disfigured people.
Oh, I don't think this picture's. He doesn't look disfigured in this picture. So picture this if the guy was all
Will
like
you run there?
scrunching his
You run
face
out?
up.
What the fuck is this? Run the fuck away.
Oh wait, there's a whole other bunch of.
It'll creep me out. I can keep my composure.
Will it
but I
give
want
you
to get no.
Nightmares? Because that is my goal for everybody.
Because I'd be like, ah.
Here's Fatima. 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 Get it?
Nah.
Fatima. Yes.
I'm a fat.
Fat-
Don't want that fat.
That does say I'm a fan. Alright, hold on. I didn't know which direction you guys would go first, so all these pictures are just... okay. You also have the amazing India Rubber Man.
It's what's his name? Townsend.
There's a different name for him. His real
From
name.
Street Fighter. Noodle arms.
The Amazing India Rubberman. He is. All this information is all spread out. Okay, we got this guy. We got this guy. I apologize for the delay. Well, I went to a lot of trouble to make sure I had pictures for everybody, so I want to share them.
Like my librarian.
Hello.
No, he's just.
Oh God, is that a nose?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, I was looking at the chin thinking it was a
No.
nose.
Sorry.
You're not supposed to be ugly, but he has that one hair that he can't have. He can take.
Oh, there's one hair loose.
Yeah, it's like boop.
It's like Super. Man, we never see that librarian and Superman in the same place. There he is. So picture this guy, but yeah, there he is. He looks pretty angry.
Just the Incredible Angry Man?
That's the most horrible man in America.
Throw popcorn on.
Good.
Okay. There's the Amazing India Rubberman. Short, very thin, and his body's all like contorted into a pretzel. Know what I mean? There's Coco the dog boy. Coco the dog boy.
Gross.
He's got like fur growing out of his face.
It's kind of gross. Bunch of drawing.
Are you gonna get too grossed out by all this?
No, so in real life.
Coco the dog boy. He's deformed. He looks really idiotic. His hands and feet are deformed. His jaw is elongated.
Wait, by idiotic you mean his form looks stupid?
His face does. He looks like he's mentally retarded or something's wrong with him. It's got this vacant look in his eye. He snuffles and whines. Like that. There is the... What's this guy called? The monstrous... The Astounding Mushroom Man.
Mushroom? It's a Michael. It's a Michael.
Code from the.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that one closely.
That's actually not even a real person. That's like some kind of a... The closest I can find is... no, it's like some kind of sculpture or something. He appears to be very pale, sparse blonde hair, and he is apparently covered with hundreds of mushrooms and toadstools seemingly growing out of his body.
He's a mushroom.
The Amazing Mushroom Man. His real name is on there too.
Huh.
Yep. And there are...
Mushroom man.
You know the mushroom.
Do you know the mushroom?
Here we go. Then you've got a couple of pinheads that are just billed as the lovely pinhead couple. It's a man and woman. There's a two-headed dog. It looks really fake. Really fake. Super fake. The Horror from the Deeps, which is... It looks like it's in a big jar of alcohol. And it looks like it is a large octopus with human hands on the ends of the tentacles.
And does that look really fake?
It doesn't look really real either. I'm guessing they're sewn on. There is a five-legged calf. It's stuffed.
We've run into the mystery shack.
It's, yeah, pretty much. It's a five-legged calf that's stuffed. That one actually looks legit. It might actually have had 5 legs before it was killed and stuffed.
Or just die.
There's the what is it? And
Classic.
this is an enormous thick tentacle sitting in a pool of dark liquid. The tentacle is at least 8 feet long and a foot thick. You don't know what the fuck that is. You've never seen anything like that. And the final one is claimed to be a cross between pig and man. Proof of ungodly crossbreeding and bestiality.
Exactly what my mind
It's also in a bottle and it's pickled.
Allegor. He's super serious again.
So, those are all the freaks that you see as you walk through.
Yeah.
Is your character got the same issues you have with body mutations? Is he all like, why the fuck did I come in here?
I know, he's probably still thinking that, but I'll say he doesn't have that aversion.
Yeah, any of you guys ever actually been to little freak shows and carnival and stuff? They're awful. I have been to one and I hated it. It's just like...
I'll be ready.
But it's short?
I'll be ready.
Yeah.
It's under 8 seconds.
It was only 7.
It was only 7.5.
Okay. Anyway, so that's what you walk through and you see all these people. They're behind glass. Obviously,
I don't think they did it.
Ingerton is quick to leave. There you go. The tunnel of terror.
I'm like,
There's really nobody to talk to except for the ticket taker guy. If you want to talk to him, you can. It's up to you.
those people are like that.
Where's the Tunnel of Terror? Tunnel of Terror. A large wooden building. It's 2 stories high in the front, 3 stories in the rear. The facade is painted to resemble an old castle. The little cars that carry, each carries 2 passengers. Ooh, cozy. Through the dark interior are made to resemble coffins. There you go.
I'm just like, I've seen worse. Alright.
Yeah. The ride lasts about almost 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Long. Well, the cars are just continually moving, but it's obviously a big ride. It goes up in certain places, down in certain places, that kind of stuff. It's mechanical, it's operated mechanical. There are all kinds of, skeletons and cobwebs and just all the kinds of things that you would think would be in a scary ride.
It's kind of boring now.
Yeah. The things you've seen have been a lot worse than this.
I've read worse than this.
Yeah. So, you go through and it's like, oh, there's Dracula, oh, there's a zombie,
Well,
there's
I'm gonna pay that $2.
That's not what zombies look like.
I've only seen the glocky one.
Yeah, so there's, and there's like things that like, come out at you and stuff like that.
Some of those can be actually scary because
Some of
they're
those
built improperly.
They're just gonna bust and crash into you.
I'd punch it.
Nothing really comes close to the car. Things will jerk towards you. There's ghosts and sheets, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know, one of those like Scooby-Doo things.
Yeah, and then there's places where it gets completely pitch black and it just drops you real quick, very, very briefly. That's kind of startling. Not like a real roller coaster or anything, but just like a that kind of thing.
I actually did a haunted mini golf one time, and they had animatronic stuff that like would pop. There was like this skeleton that popped out of a coffin. I was like, that's pretty cool. And then it just didn't stop, so I was like, oh. And then I jumped back, and it would have slammed me in the face if I hadn't moved.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing.
No.
That's probably a mistake.
Yeah, there probably is. There's probably a
pretty
skeleton
sweet.
that pops out of a coffin, that kind of crap. Anything you can think of that you've seen in that kind of a cheapy one is there. Weird noises, weird laughter and stuff comes from.
Well, I assume I'm going through it right now.
Yeah. That's why you're seeing all this stuff. You and Virgil in the cart together, and there's creepy stuff, children's laughter sometimes. Witch's laughter. There's a witch.
Is it just us two, or is it like...
No, it's like you can see the car behind you.
Okay.
Well, there's certain places where you'll turn a corner and the car will be hidden for 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, I thought it was like a little chain of cars.
Exactly, but they're not like straight back to back.
Okay.
There's a good distance, enough of a distance between a lot of the places in it. It's so curvy that most of the time you can't see the cart behind you, or you can just start to catch a glimpse before you go around the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it gives you that kind of I'm all alone here. It tries to give you that kind of a feel. But you have seen a lot worse. Your character's gone temporarily insane before, hasn't she? Yeah. So. Yeah, you know that there's a lot worse things than this stuff. And there's there's some creepy stuff, though.
Every time you go temporarily insane, that's 5 points?
No.
1 point.
One after the first time.
Okay.
Have you gone temporarily insane?
No, I was just asking.
First time caught, you get 5, and after that it's 1 each time.
Nope.
If you're Cthulhu Mythos, because insane insight. You're like, I know the truth. Okay, so that's your Tunnel of Terror. Freak show, boom. Let's go back to Joel. We haven't done it yet.
I think I'm going to go to the nearest ticket stand, finish off my dollar of tickets, because I think I'm just going to have to go places if I want to get information. So
you don't know. You don't know what exactly takes tickets.
What's this in the middle?
The House of Mirrors. That's a walk through thing that you walk through.
You're going there just in case.
Okay, I'll deal with that. In a minute.
I'll get 9 more tickets. And
Okay,
I think I'm going to head over to the Wax Museum. I'm going to look at that.
Okay. So you're wandering over to the Wax Museum. It'll take you a little while to get there. What about you 3? You're still together right now. You just came through the freak show.
I started heading over
The
here.
North Star Pavilion. You're walking by the North Star Pavilion. Everybody can make a spot hidden to see if you three can make a spot hidden to see if you notice him, and you can make one to see if you see the three of them. I'm assuming you two are sticking
I
with
actually
Ingerton for now.
don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I've been.
It's not super
yeah.
crowded, but it's kind of crowded. So you notice him walking over as you're heading for the North Star Pavilion. You can do something about that if you want. It's up to you. It's
I've
a
got
nice kind of
fast talk
restaurant.
too.
I would hope so.
And persuade. Like I thought I only sunk points in the one.
Where did I put? Where is this?
Okay.
Restaurant Dance Pavilion. It has a wooden roof. It's raised up on wooden columns about 10 feet higher than the surrounding area. The painted wooden facade covers the area underneath. There are some doors that lead into it, but they don't have they're not entrances, you know what I mean? They're not to the public, obviously. They just are unmarked, unremarkable doors. Maybe they use it for storage or something.
I opened one.
It is locked as you walk by.
Foiled again.
No, actually it's not locked. It looks like there's storage under here, and there might be some dressing rooms of some kind. I don't know if you want to go in or not.
Oh,
Okay. You go up the steps that leads to the dance floor, which is very large. During the day, it's just there's nothing there, but there's a place for a band. And you know that there's supposed to be dancing at night. So there you go. Right now it's still afternoon around 3 o'clock. That's what you see. And you spot, you saw Joel. If you keep your eye on him, you can see he's heading over towards what looks like, what the sign says, the Wax Museum. So there you go. So you've seen that. Katelyn, you wander over. It costs you 2 more. Are you taking Virgil in? Alright, 2 more tickets. The House of Mirrors is a single-story wooden structure cunningly painted to resemble brick. Inside, it's a mirrored maze. So it's wandering through, trying to find your way through a maze. There's quite a few other people there, so it kind of forms like, oh, this is probably the way to go. But there are some other ways that you can go in and out of. It's all mirrors everywhere. A little unsettling. You've never been in something like this probably before, so it's a little weird. It's like, yeah. Not enough to cost you sanity or freak you out or anything, but it's just
mirrors,
and you've hit those places where you think it's going somewhere, but then you turn and it's actually a mirror. You know what I mean? Where it looks like, oh, that's obviously a way to go. Oh, no, it's not.
It's just you.
Yeah, it's mirror maze. I hate mirror mazes, man. They freak me out.
You just look at
It
the
looks so
ground.
fun.
They're just confusing to me. Yeah, you could just look at the ground,
you can see
that's your
where
way
the
you can
mirrors
right.
are.
But most people, I didn't think of it
the
when I was
good
in one.
ones actually have slits everywhere, so you can't do that.
So
Yeah, I didn't want
that's the
to.
mirror maze for you. And you come out, it takes you probably 5 minutes to wander through it.
Yep.
And like I said, a little uncomfortable, kind of fun, kind of interesting.
Nothing weird.
Nothing weird happens, no.
Okay.
Wax Museum. Oh,
Yeah.
They come to that?
of course they do. I mean, yeah.
FP.
You say PvP?
PP?
No, PvP. That's not what you said.
Like Bruce.
The Wax Museum, the wooden building, single story. Okay, the central area is a single story, and then on the sides they go up to 2 stories each.
You know what I forgot to try to see if I was taking with me? That baseball bat.
You probably did not bring your baseball bat with you.
Nope.
It would be really hard to conceal. Nobody's really armed except maybe you probably have your little pistol in your pocketbook, and you're guessing Virgil possibly is carrying a gun.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What did I carry?
Yeah, structure.
Do you have a little tiny pistol of some kind? If you want, yeah, you can have it.
1911?
That's a pretty big pistol. Would you want to carry that to an amusement park?
Flare gun?
It's even bigger.
I know.
You could if you want, but it's going to be a big bulge in your side, so.
Yeah.
It's potential that you could get, if you get caught with it concealed, you could get in trouble.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Concealed, it's not as much trouble as today, but you're going to a really public place with a lot of kids and a lot of people. It's up to you. You can still take it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take mine.
Okay. Let's see. Wax Museum. There are sections on historical figures, current film stars of note. Myrna Loy, I believe she was big then. A chamber of horrors. Famous murderers. There's a lot of different sections. It's all sectioned off into smaller rooms. Very dim lighting. The museum, the wax museum, the wax dummies are pretty pretty realistic looking. They look pretty good. It's not terribly sinister or weird. The rooms are dim enough probably to make the wax dummies look better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, and they're behind like velvet ropes that have seen better days. Cost a ticket to get in, by the way.
Yep. Sign it.
Yeah, and you can wander around in there for as long as you want, to be quite honest, because there's no like rush or nobody trying to push you to go through quickly or slowly or however long you want to take.
Any of them look weird?
Mm-mm. Some of the famous killers are kind of creepy looking. The Chamber of Horrors has like a headsman, like with a big axe. There's somebody with their head on a block to be executed. There's a guillotine in there that that's up, and this wax dummy has like this, you know, terrified look on his face, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Otherwise, just wax movie. What are you guys doing after you've been onto the thingy?
The thingy.
The pavilion, the dance pavilion. You can see the piers out here.
There's no one there.
No, there's nobody there. You know from the flyers that they have dancing at night, so probably sometime after 6 or 7 o'clock.
What are these for? Boots right here.
Ah, okay.
19 through 22.
Hey, let's take a look. Oh wait, let's look over here.
Let's go right in front of us.
19, iced tea lemonade stand. Ooh. 20 is the shooting gallery, where you can actually hear gunshots. It sounds like they've actually used like real 22s for target shooting.
So not very loud.
You better dodge.
No, yeah, it's not terribly loud. No. 21 is the Bavarian Root Beer Hall.
Dude.
And root beer. And 22 is Indian Handcrafts. It actually looks like the Indian Handcrafts have been marked out. It says Mr. Lucky's Magic Shop.
Mr. Lucky. That doesn't sound
Yes. Mr. Lucky's Magic Shop.
sounds like yes.
Bavarian Root Beer Hall, Shooting Gallery. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it looks like the Shooting Gallery is concrete, like solid. The Bavarian Root Beer Hall is 2 stories, but it looks like it's like just open up top. Doesn't look like there's a floor up there. It's just a really tall building.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow painted wooden building is Mr. Lucky's Magic Shop. And what else did I say? What else did we say? 19 iced tea lemonade stand. The Polar Bear cold drink stand
I'm about to go there.
is what it's called. Iced tea.
Sweet.
There you go.
tea
I don't have a description for that, so it looks like just a smaller, typical smallish.
Up in his dog, what?
That's what you see. Where do you guys want to go? You just came out of the House of Mirrors.
Yeah.